So welcome to our new videos of Nic and Bex Is. Bex Is, Bex Is, do you know what I'm saying? Is the truth really out there? And on our introduction video here, what I've decided to do is style it out like Clinton Anderson on his Uncut podcasts. Boom. So, back to main business. What are we doing and why are we here? My name's Nicole Sherwood. I'm a coach, clinician and horse trainer. And this is my second in command, Becky, which is going to be Nic and Bex for our new videos here. And she's going to be the English element.
Yeah. So I'm just here for the ride. I've not really got anything other than questions to bring to you at the minute.
That's exactly why I needed you to do this. So what I want to address really is questions like, crap. Should have paused then.
Crap!
The reason I became a horse trainer is because I started getting to a point in my horse riding journey, if you like, where questions that I asked weren't getting answered. And I was confused by the lack of answers I was giving. And I had so many questions, the trainers and the coaches that I used to go to just couldn't answer them or wouldn't answer them, basically. And I decided that, do you know what? I want to become a horse trainer. I'm going to do this as a full-time job and I'm going to go and find these answers out myself, basically. And then I can get, as you know, Bex, super anal about this stuff because I want to know why.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't even bother asking why. And then I think they get into like these habits of doing something for 10 years and think, God, well, I've been doing it wrong for 10 years or whatever.
That's exactly
what has no one told me I've been doing it wrong for 10 years? And that, to be fair, that is exactly how I felt.
Yeah.
I felt betrayed. I thought, and it was whatever reason it was. But basically, when people are telling me that I'm doing it wrong for like X amount of years and no one, all the clinicians and trainers I've gone to, I hadn't been bothered picking it up. All right, it did upset me, shall we say.
Yeah.
So when I decided to become a trainer, I asked Shane, who I trained with at the time, for his sort of opinion about it, whether I should. I really thought he was going to say no, to be honest, just because I'm that sort of minded where I'm my worst critic, okay? And nothing I do is ever good enough for myself.
Bless you.
But anyway, so he actually said, yes, Nick, you should go out and help the people that need it, people who want the help. So that's what I did, basically. And I really am passionate about trying to find the truth out there, what should be, how you should be riding, where your hand should be, why you should be doing this with your horse, what works, what doesn't work. If the horse says no, how do we get it to say yes?
So problem horses.
Problem solving, but for the horse and the rider. Again,
Excellent.
we live in such like a social media age where there's too much information on Facebook, too much information on every platform.
Yeah.
You know, someone says do this, someone says no, do this, do that, do this, and then it's...
Consumeric fix it.
Exactly, yeah, consumeric fix it. Organic. You know, we're so unequipped and unaware, and in this day and age, like, let's be honest, if Tesco just shut down, all the Tesco's, all the supermarkets, we couldn't even feed ourselves.
No.
So you know,
Yeah.
in the light of that, you know, it's how do we even know we're getting the right horse knowledge?
Yeah.
All right, so guess what? We've got to go and find it ourselves.
Yeah.
And this is what all these videos we're going to start doing is about. And a great example of this, Bex, is what did you say earlier today to me about horsemanship and English and whether it could be mixed?
Well, can it? Can English riding and horsemanship be combined into one?
Of course it can. Again, I can't help laughing sometimes when people ask me these questions.
But you know, for the years that I've been riding, I was never taught a one rein stop.
Yeah, exactly.
I was always taught that when you want your horse to stop, you pull on both reins.
Yeah, and you kick it to go.
And you kick it to go.
That's right.
And so I just feel...
And what's that thing you told me about when you get off?
Yeah, so
one of them myths.
If you genuinely are scared, and you know, I'm sure all of us at some point have been on a horse and felt a bit vulnerable. You know, I've had people say to me like, just kick on. Don't get off the horse. The horse will win. Well, nobody won because I ended up falling off and hurting myself. Or like, so is it a case of, you know, getting off,
right, or
letting the horse win? What are the truths?
That's the myths. Those are, I call them as myths, like totally. And again, what's the horse bloody gonna win if you get off by the way?
Well,
exactly.
I think it is a case of like, does it teach it bad habits by you getting off in a scary situation? For me, it's like. We were always taught like, don't get off that horse. You know, the horse has won.
So
you know?
this is what we're going to get. This is exactly why me and Bex are going to be talking about this silly little, like these myths. You know, this training stuff, like where should your hands be, where should your legs be? You know, if the horse does that, what should we do? And again, the scenario, it's always going to change. And it is a changeable platform we're working on. It's all right on that day when he's acting like that. It's not that day when he's acting like that. So again, things change. There's never just one answer to the question. It depends on multiple factors as well. But
I am going to pick your brains on it because I have so many questions.
Good, that's what we need.
So many questions. So yeah, I think it's important that we do find out, you know, what is going on.
Yeah, and what is the truth and what is not the truth.
Can you on rein stop?
What, on an English horse?
Yeah, like in general, can you on rein stop?
Yeah, but
can you lead your horse properly?
Exactly. You know, just simple things that people bypass. But we're going to get to we're going to get our hands dirty and get to the root of these problems and chat to people. So look out for our new videos on is the truth really out there?
Yeah.
Remember, I'm Nikki. This is Bex, and we'll catch you on the social media platform.
Whoop.